Hello, and welcome to another episode of your very most favorite show, the Shit That They Do Not Tell You podcast.
Shit They Don't Tell You.
And my name is Steve Green.
And I'm Nikki Limo.
I'm going to be hosting today's episode.
And I have no idea what Steve prepares ever when he prepares the episode.
It is Halloween time, after all.
It is.
It is Hallows Eve. The leaves have changed.
It's not Hallows Eve.
The leaves have changed, and the orange is the new black. And
did you just talk about a Netflix show?
And it's time for scary season. And one of the things about scary season is about putting you in the mood and getting you ready to be afraid. And I think that there is almost nothing more scary
than 2020
than talking about the film career of Adam Sandler.
Oh shit! It's another takedown of a celebrity.
No.
Okay.
We're just talking about scary things.
Okay, gotcha.
And so today I would like to ask you a question, Nikki, and
yes.
I would like to ask you a question, Mark. When you hear the name Adam Sandler movie, what is your first reaction?
What era?
Mark?
Billy Madison.
So Mark has happy feelings.
Yeah.
I think golf.
He thinks of golf.
That's not Billy Madison, but
definitely not Billy
that's
Madison.
Happy Gilmore, but we'll take it. We'll take it, Mark.
Mark will never be allowed on the show again after that. That was abysmal.
I'm so sorry.
An abysmal performance, Mark.
Maybe because you said he has happy thoughts, and that's like
that makes sense.
Golf.
Should I give myself the breakup button?
I think it's time for you to break up, Mark. Break up! There it is. He had to hit it. So there.
Break up.
So when you hear the name Adam,
you're so serious.
The phrase Adam. Well, it's a serious topic.
Yeah.
When you hear the phrase Adam Sandler movie or Adam Sandler film, which nobody says, what is the first reaction that you have?
I just told you. I said what era?
No, I know, but
and
repeat
you said
it.
okay.
So repeat it.
What era?
Why? Why do you feel that way?
Because there's a distinct difference in the old movies
and the new
movies.
What do you think it is? What do you think happened?
Well,
between the old Adam Sandler
happened.
films and the new Adam Sandler films, what do you think occurred?
He had kids.
I think you're onto something. So today we will be talking about the film career of Adam Sandler. If you could please play some spooky music, Mark. Thank you. And we're going to start off with, as Mark mentioned, not the golf one, but
Billy Madison. My favorite.
That is his first feature film where he was a starring guy, where it was his fucking movie.
That's not true. There was a boat one called like Going Overboard or something.
Nobody gives a shit about it though.
Well, I was obsessed with Adam Sandler in 7th grade. Obsessed. And I had every single comedy album he did, and I'd watched every single movie. And that was one that people didn't talk about, and so it was really cool that I saw it.
It literally doesn't count. They removed it from his iconography, okay? Iconography.
Okay.
They've removed it.
Well, Billy Madison it is then.
Thank you. So Billy Madison is a wonderful movie by all accounts.
Back to school, back to school.
He's Sandlering hard.
Dad that I'm not a fool.
He's really Sandlering as hard as he can.
But at that point, it had not been done.
It had not been done yet.
It was new.
It was
very
new.
similar to Jim Carrey, who I was also obsessed with in my younger years.
Yes.
So it was like they had a thing, like a quirky, catchy thing, and then it was like really cool, and then everyone got used to it, and it was like, okay, it's not that cool anymore.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
So he does Billy Madison. It's a huge success.
Yeah.
By all accounts. Would you agree with that?
I agree.
It has lasting appeal. I think everyone loves the
Farley's in it.
Farley's in it. He's fantastic. I think everyone loves that Adam Sandler.
That is correct.
What is that?
That everyone loves it. Do you not remember that part?
I don't.
Okay, so he's trying to study for school, and so he's doing like strip flashcards basically with the teacher that he thinks is hot. So that every time he gets a flashcard right, she takes off an article of clothing, but he can't get any of them right when it's her. But then he gets it right, and then it's like a fake out because Chris Farley is the one giving him the question. So he goes, "That is correct," and he takes off his shirt.
Classic.
Yeah.
I forgot that moment completely.
All right. Well, guess you're not a fan.
So moving on from there, in your mind's eye, I'm not going to read the entire list of his movies here.
Aw.
Okay, I can do that.
There's a lot.
If that's what the people want. Okay, listen. Then he does Happy Gilmore.
Yes.
An unbelievable success.
It's your home. Go back to your home. Don't you want to go to your home?
Exactly. He got the Price is Right guy in it. We'll never forget it.
Yeah.
The guy who says, what's the estimated retail price?
And what's his face? I think it was Chevy Chase. It's like, harness good, block bad. Harness. I still think that is good advice.
That is very good. Was that Chevy Chase?
I think so.
Kevin Nealon.
Ah, that's right.
But close.
Yeah.
Mark, you were banned from the show.
They
though.
look. You were
I
banned.
clearly
already.
banned you.
But thank you.
But I guess we appreciate that.
I guess you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Way to break the ban, dude. You couldn't even make it 5 minutes.
Okay. Kevin Nealon. Sorry, Kevin Nealon.
So then he does a film that I think we have a personal connection to a little bit,
Okay.
called The Wedding Singer.
Oh, I love The Wedding Singer.
We, I'm a filmmaker myself. Not to brag, but yeah, I've made a couple movies, and one of the stars of The Wedding Singer happens to be the lead of one of my various films.
Oh, right. I forgot at first.
Mr. Mac Lave.
But yeah.
From Funny Story.
Yes.
And now he is known as Mac Lave from Funny
Gulia.
Story.
Glenn Gulia.
That's right. So
Grade A quality piece of meat.
it's a great movie. Everyone loves that movie too.
We love you, Mac Lave.
Everyone remembers the music of that movie.
Yeah. I
Everyone-
had the soundtrack.
There's a great vibes
Yeah.
from that film.
I was in 6th grade.
Drew Barrymore's in it.
It helped me connect to my crush because we both had the soundtrack.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's your crush?
I can't say it here.
I'll kill him.
Don't. He's fine.
So he does a movie called Dirty Work. It's not his movie though, so we're not going to count
I
it.
don't remember that one.
It's not his movie. It was
Okay,
a
that's
Saget
fine.
movie, I think.
Oh.
I think.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. Okay, then he does Waterboy,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how'd you feel about Waterboy? You don't like it?
It was all right. Yeah, like I remember really liking it in 7th grade because like I had a crush on him, but it wasn't my favorite movie. Like at the time, I remember even in 7th grade, people being like, I'd be like, he's my favorite, and they're like, what's your favorite movie? And it would never be Waterboy. Waterboy would be like last.
I remember Waterboy had a fucking epic trailer.
I liked Happy Days guy and Fonzie,
Yeah.
Henry Winkler.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
I like how you found that. I heard your brain find it. Happy Days guy, Fonzie, Henry Winkler.
Yep.
I saw it all get connected.
I said it out loud.
You did. So that movie, that's where he like is Bobby Boucher, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he talks the same way he talks in all the Sandler movies.
Yeah.
And yeah, he like has super strength basically. Is
Yeah.
the whole thing. He like has an incredible will or whatever.
He always gets the girl.
He does.
Imagine that.
Dude, imagine kissing a guy who's like, I'm Bobby Boucher.
No.
Yeah.
That's why I think everyone loved Wedding Singer so much, because he was actually normal in that
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
And like it was like a really soft romantic side, but he was also funny.
Very true.
Like I love one of the jokes in the very beginning of the movie where his ex is wearing the Van Halen t-shirt and he's like, "What are you doing here? Get out of my Van Halen t-shirt before you jinx the band and they break up."
That's funny.
Yeah.
I forgot about that part. Because it wasn't that memorable. I'm kidding.
Aw.
I'm totally kidding. I love Adam Sandler. I'm fucking around. Okay. So he does a movie called Big Daddy.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, that kid. Never mind, I lost it.
I thought that kid was like the luckiest kid on earth.
He was.
Because I'm like, you get to do a whole movie with Adam Sandler.
Wait, was it one of the Sprouse kids?
I have no fucking idea.
Dylan and Cole Sprouse?
What?
The Disney stars? They ended up having their show Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
That sounds ridiculous, Nikki.
I feel like it
Nikki,
was.
put down the happy juice, okay?
Mark, was it a Sprouse kid? Do you know?
She's in another world, folks.
As a matter of fact, it was.
Yes! Yes, I won that one.
Can we cut that, please?
Ding, 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 ding.
I would like to cut that. Because that makes me look very silly.
John Daly was, or not John Daly, Daily Show, Jon Stewart was in that movie.
I don't think that's true. Can we look that up?
It's literally his kid.
That too is true.
Fuck. Okay, we're cutting both of those things.
But I know facts about Adam Sandler
We're
movies.
going to cut both of those things. Okay.
I did love Big Daddy. I don't really remember it that well, but I liked it. I remember the feeling I had from it. And as you know, like, it's not about what you say. It's about the feeling that they remember.
That's true.
It's about how you made them feel.
I remember it was fine. I don't remember it being like one of those things where I remember a bunch of scenes from it, but I remember liking it.
I just remember like liking The Daily Show and then loving Adam Sandler, and then I was like, oh, I love this movie.
Right. You know what's funny though is that I love Jon Stewart, but he is such a bad actor. It's like
really,
it's kind of wild.
I liked him in that, but also I was only in 7th or 8th.
Did you ever see him in Death to Smoochie?
I mean, I did, but I don't really remember the movie.
It's like he's fucking reading off a cue
Really?
card. It's really brutal. And he's even made fun of his own acting chops and stuff before, so it's not like I'm really digging
Jon
him.
Stewart.
I think he's the best, but
Didn't he hosted the Oscars around that time too, right?
Yeah, he fucking crushed it.
Yeah.
So then he's in a movie called Little Nicky.
Right. I didn't actually watch that movie.
So you didn't go to the theater and see Little Nicky?
No, even though like
he was on a
people
hot
are,
streak at that point.
Yeah, I know. And
That
his
was-
name is Nicky in it. You think like I was so obsessed, like why didn't I see Little Nicky? But I don't know. I think I started getting over him at that point.
That was kind of the first
yeah.
the first real crease in the armor there.
Yeah.
Because I think that the movie didn't really know what it wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to really judge it like that. I remember watching this movie and being like, what the fuck is this movie?
I think I missed the theater release, and then I was just like, oh, oops. Like, I guess I just won't see it then.
My dad he couldn't wait to go take us to comedies, so
Yeah.
we went, but I didn't love it.
We hardly ever got to go to the movie theater. That was like a really special treat.
Oh, we went all the fucking time.
I
We went
know.
like it was candy. We went
That's
like it
why,
was
like,
free, you know?
People reference movies all the time, and I don't really know them because like we really only watch TV because we didn't watch.
Dude,
go
sometimes we went to the movie
movies.
theater too much and I would get really, really cold.
Okay, moving on.
So then he did a movie called Punch Drunk Love.
Oh, I liked that one.
That was 2001.
It was like a little bit more serious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Punch Drunk Love.
Really? That came after everything? I thought it was like an older one. Huh. Okay.
Yeah. So this is where everyone's like, oh shit, Adam Sandler's fucking good. Because Wedding Singer was like, he
Yeah.
was being real Adam Sandler.
Yeah, and he had some like really
And there was
emotional
Some
moments.
poignant shit,
Yeah.
no question. But this movie, everyone's like, oh fuck.
Like he can act.
He could
Yeah.
win an Oscar even.
Well, I mean, Click made everyone cry.
Click was a very sad movie.
Yeah, Click was really sad.
We haven't gotten there though. That's
I know,
2006.
I know.
So you're really,
I jumped the gun.
You're blowing up my whole fucking
But when
program.
I think of like what Adam Sandler movies really moved me, Click did. Oh, and that one where he like keeps rebuilding the kitchen because his family died in 9/11.
That's not a movie.
That is a
didn't
movie.
happen.
I'll tell you which one when you
No,
get there.
no. One-
I can't. I think it's like the rain something.
It's
rain,
not a real movie, Nikki.
Rain on me.
There's no movie called Rain on Me.
Okay, go ahead.
So just forget it. Okay.
Okay, keep going.
So he does Punch Drunk Love. Everyone's freaking out.
Yeah.
Oscar, all this stuff. He doesn't win, but he is now thought of differently amongst his peers.
Huh. Yeah, I remember it having more of an indie film vibe.
It was. Oh yeah, it's a total indie
Yeah.
movie.
Okay.
Okay. So then he does Mr. Deeds. Nobody
Yeah.
fucking remembers that movie.
Dude, I know. I think it's underrated.
I don't hate it.
I liked that movie.
I don't remember it.
And it was when Winona was like, it was like right before she got caught for being a klepto.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it was like right before, or maybe it was
Wow.
right after. I don't know. But anyway, she was in the news like around that movie time.
Can you believe that kind of destroyed her career for a while?
I can't.
For
No.
just stealing a couple things at Saks Fifth?
Yeah, like I mean, because people were mad because it's like, well, you can afford it, but they don't understand like it's the rush.
Yeah, they don't get that it's the rush.
Like I studied like kleptos and like it doesn't really matter how much money they make. Like it's
the fucking thrill of the game, you hall monitors.
yeah.
I can't believe a bunch of people out there. They're watching George Clooney rip off a fucking casino in a movie, and
Yeah.
they're like, "This is wrong."
See, I really believe it's not about what the person did. It's about like how much the media amps it up, or like
yeah.
how many people are talking about it, or talking about how bad
It's
it
about
is.
branding, because now
Yeah.
she's branded a thief and all that
as
kind
a
of
klepto,
shit.
because that's what I think of when I think of her. Like even when she appeared in Stranger Things, like I was like, oh yeah, is she still stealing shit? Like
Right.
I still thought about that.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't care that she was stealing stuff back then. It branded her in my head as like, oh, that's the stealing girl.
Like, oh wow, she's really not stealing anything in the scene.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Even though she's like a store clerk, I'm like, she's restocking the shelves in the show,
You
and
know
I'm
she
like,
wants to put those right in the coat.
she definitely put some stuff in her. She probably stole the props.
She wants to. You know she does. She's thinking about it. So,
I like to think the wardrobe person's like, Winona,
come on, Winona.
I know you got my earrings.
The other one.
When
Yep, thank you.
open your mouth, lift your tongue.
I think there's a lot of jewelry in there. So everyone loved Mr. Deeds. Nobody said that. Okay.
I liked it.
A light roast.
My first boyfriend and I went to our like 1 month anniversary there at the
I hate
theater.
this story. I absolutely fucking hate that story.
Or was it The Ring? I can't remember.
That's maybe the worst story I've ever heard.
Anyway, keep going.
So then he's in a movie called Master of Disguise. We'll move on.
I didn't see that movie.
He was apparently in that movie.
Is it the one with the knives?
That's the Dana Carvey movie where Dana Carvey is the Master of Disguise. And he plays a turtle.
So it's not really a Sandler movie.
No, it's not a Sandler movie, but I just wanted to say that and then say, let's move on.
Okay.
Yeah, we're moving on from that.
A turtle?
Remember, he's like, I'm a turtle. He's like, am I not
I
turtly enough for you? That was a trailer moment, by
Keep
the way.
going.
And by the way, that movie made no money.
Like when you say moving on, like you should just move on.
Real quick. You're not wrong. Real quickly, though. That was in the trailer.
Yeah.
And then nobody showed up. That's what I love about that movie.
That's funny.
That's my favorite story about that movie. Okay. Then he does 8 Crazy Nights, which is, of course, an animated film.
Oh, yeah. That's the Christmas one.
The Jewish one.
Oh, I mean the
Don't call it a Christmas
Sorry, the
movie.
Hanukkah one?
It's a Hanukkah one.
Okay, sorry.
It's a Jewish one. Don't call it a Hanukkah one. It's a Jewish one.
Hanukkah.
Yeah, so he does.
Hello, Hanukkah. Smoking marijuana.
That's right. A classic.
I like that. I like that.
A classic Christmas song, as you would say. So.
Moving on.
So then. Those are pretty good, Bird. So then he does Anger Management.
Oh, right, with Jack Nicholson.
This has to be, in my opinion, one of the greatest misfires in the history of cinema.
What?
To get Jack Nicholson to do this part.
Uh-huh.
And to have this movie suck this hard.
Oh, I remember liking it.
You're wrong.
Honestly, when you're going through this list, I'm like, oh, shit, I liked that one too.
Mark, can we look up if Nikki liked that movie? I don't think that's true.
She did not, in fact.
See, you're fucking.
Damn it.
I got you. I got you.
Google's wrong. You know, Google said I'm worth like $30 million or something. So don't believe everything you read on the internet.
It's double that, by the way. I can't believe they said we're only worth $30 million.
I know.
Oh, it's insulting.
Ugh.
Okay. Dude, I love how people do the celebrity estimate shit.
I know.
I'm like, bro, in my wildest dreams.
I'm like, cool, think that.
It's so
also,
funny.
subscribe to my Patreon. So.
Yeah, right, exactly. Oh my God, it's so funny. Anger Management, I think, is one of the best ideas for a movie I've seen in a long time. To get that cast and Sandler.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It just didn't work for me.
Huh.
I didn't love the film.
I can't say I remember it or any memorable moments in it. I just remembered liking it.
I remember just being disappointed, not loving it. I was so hyped for this movie because of the trailer, all that shit. I just didn't laugh that much. Huh. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You don't laugh very much at comedies.
I do. It just
It has to be really,
it's gotta be,
really funny.
It's just got to catch me off guard. That's all.
I mean, we're the same.
Yeah.
I think I just had like a soft spot for Adam Sandler, like, you know, and so.
You know what I am? I'm more of a that's funny person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where like
in that Scrubs episode with Mandy Moore, where she didn't laugh, she just said that's so funny.
Yeah,
and then that's why Zach Braff broke up with her.
I really do think that something's funny when I say that's funny.
Yeah, like you understand the concept of why it's funny.
Yeah, but it doesn't elicit a laugh always.
I agree. I'm like that too. I courtesy laugh a lot just so people don't feel bad.
Same.
Anyway,
same
moving
here.
on.
No, so and also too, I think it's about I just have a very infantile fucking sense of humor.
Right. Yeah, like it has to throw me off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not because I have such a fucking advanced
there
palate.
are very few movies that we don't agree on. Like the only time I feel like you've laughed like crazy that I didn't laugh at was Big Lebowski. Like you and your brother were cracking up like so much, and I was kind of like in the that's funny camp where I'm like that's funny. I just it wasn't laugh out loud funny for me.
Totally.
But usually we're pretty much on the same page.
Yeah,
like we'll be in a movie theater or like at a stand-up show and like everybody's laughing and we're like it's not that funny.
We're like what?
But then like some dumb shit happens.
We lose it.
Like we both laughed at me calling a Hanukkah song a Christmas song.
It was great
because it wasn't. I wasn't trying to be funny.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why it was great. And I loved your ignorance. During
Yeah,
that
exactly.
as well. I loved it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what it was. Is like a caught ignorance. Like, oh shit, oops.
Well, it's one of those fucking things in 2020 where you're like, oh no, like she called a Christmas song a Hanukkah song.
A Hanukkah song, a Christmas song. Yeah.
Vice versa. It's like, oh, everyone relax. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I love the Hanukkah people. Okay.
Isn't that funny that you have to fucking clean it up like that? Oh, it's so fucking stupid. Okay. 51st Dates.
Yeah, I was mad at that one.
I loved that movie.
Really?
I absolutely loved it.
Okay, so you tell me why you loved it.
Okay. I thought it was a great story. I was interested the entire fucking time. And it had a really sweet angle to it that I didn't expect at all.
But she doesn't ever remember him.
But he loves her so much that he can't wait to prep her for tomorrow, Nikki. Let's hear it.
I didn't like it because I remember that cast in Wedding Singer and it was so fucking sweet and they lived happily ever the fucking after it. But in this one, she doesn't remember him. Like she's never gonna remember him and it's sad. Like She can't, I know, and it's tragic, and I think that one-sided love is really sad.
But she loves him by the end of the day by like 5:30.
Nah, it's kind of like the same as The Notebook, where like she remembers him for like 2 seconds, and it's like, oh my god, why can't she just keep remembering him? He loves her so much, and then they die, and you're like, oh my god, that's the saddest thing ever.
Dude, after they wrap up brunch, she starts to remember him.
Nah.
Oh.
She doesn't really.
Doesn't she?
Not really.
But didn't they like fuck?
Yeah, because
they
like
had kids and shit.
He basically has to like remind her of all of the history and like the disease she has and everything every day, and like then she has to relearn her life every day.
Can you imagine? She's 9 months pregnant, and she wakes up, and he's like, "Hey, yo,
that's what I'm saying.
Today, can we just fucking move on? All right, I got to get you to the hospital."
How is that a happy life? You know, like you wake up and you don't remember any of your life. That sucks.
It's a movie, Nikki.
I hated it. Because I just felt like I always put myself in their shoes. And
I know you do. You're a sweet person.
Okay, that's cool. Adam Sandler gets to be in love, but Drew Barrymore wakes up with a stranger every fucking day, and then like also wakes up to like being a mom. And if mom's out there, like. Imagine not knowing that those are your kids. Like you put up with their shit because you remember giving birth to them. You remember all the shit you had to do for them, and like you remember like all the good memories, and it makes up for like the bad stuff. But imagine like if they were just being a shitty kid one day and you don't even remember them being your kid.
That was a message for the moms, by the way. Dads, that was not a message for you.
Well, the dad can remember.
Exactly.
The mom couldn't remember.
That's exactly right.
Stupid.
No, that movie surprised me. Because I thought that movie was really poignant and shit, and just I thought it was, I don't know, it's kind of beautiful.
Weak. Your shit's weak.
Sorry. But yeah, it wasn't that funny though. Like it had funny moments, but I don't think it was supposed to be. Yeah.
But I was just like,
it's a rom-com.
Sad. I was just sad.
I get it. All right, that's allowed. We'll allow it, I think.
You don't get to remember your wedding day?
It's
Imagine,
sad.
It's
sad.
sad.
You can look at pictures.
So?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like looking at a picture from a storybook. Like, I look at pictures of a mansion in Bali all the time. It doesn't mean I remember living there or something.
Maybe they should vlog it. If they do daily vlogs, maybe
They should vlog it.
Yeah, they should vlog it. I think that would be my update to that.
Okay, but imagine you wake up and then you see a bunch of videos of yourself and you don't remember any of those moments. Like, that's so weird.
Been there.
That whole movie, I was just like, I went through every single little hole, and I was like, I can't. No part of this makes me happy.
The movie disgusts you.
I hate it.
We're never talking about it again. It's banned from the show.
Banned from the show.
51st Dates has been officially banned from the shit they don't tell
Things
you.
that are banned from the show. Mark.
Yes.
And 51st Dates.
We don't talk about 51st Dates. Please stop sending questions in about 51st Dates. It was funny for the first 5 days, guys.
For the 51st time.
But you have to stop sending so many fucking questions about 51st Dates. That is, it is honestly rude at this point.
I'm just so triggered.
Thank you. So then he did a movie called, I almost said we did, because I just feel so like I know him so well because of Matt Glave, in my filmmaking experience.
Yeah.
You get it.
Same.
Yeah,
I mean, I also have another connection to him, but we'll get there when it happens.
Go
ahead.
Okay, we'll get there. So then he does a movie called Click, which we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, so
Thanks
sad.
a lot.
So that one was sad, but in a way that moved me, where I was like, oh, we should treasure the moments as they happen instead of trying to get to the good parts.
Yeah, but the good parts are coming.
I know, but the good parts happen because like of the bad part. Like you appreciate the good because you had to go through all the like the work. Like he skipped to the like what he thought was going to be the good parts, but then he missed all the memories and ended up ruining things.
You know what drives me crazy about Adam Sandler movies sometimes?
What?
Is that they even bother naming him. In this movie, his name is Michael Newman. Does anybody even fucking know that?
Nah.
They should just call him Adam Sandler.
Yeah, they should just call him Adam Sandler every
what
time.
is this? Like,
Well, they should call him either Sad Adam Sandler or like Sandler
right.
Sandler.
Yeah.
Billy Madison Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
They should name him Billy when he's gonna be like Sandlering, but they should name him Adam when he's like being serious.
Or just Sandler.
Yeah.
He's Adam or Sandler.
Yeah.
I think when he's Sandler, we all know what that means.
Yeah. The Sandman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when he's Adam, it's like, oh shit.
It's like, oh, he's gonna do some like in Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
He's being
We'll get
Adam.
there.
He was really being Adam.
He was doing some Adam shit, I thought.
Yeah. Should we take a break?
Yeah, we can take a break.
Wait. Or did you want to talk about Click first?
Well, this is a pivotal moment in the life of Adam Sandler.
Oh shit! What a cliffhanger. Let's take a break and
So
we'll come
we
back
will be right back.
right after you listen and purchase anything we're talking about
Buy
right
our
now.
shit.
Buy our shit. Use our codes.
Buy our fucking merch.
We're
too.
only worth 30 million according to Google.
We're trying to
so
boost those
we're
numbers
trying
up. We want to be worth 45
we
million
need
by
them
next
to
year.
recognize that we are worth much more than that.
Buy our fucking merch. Look at me. Buy our fucking
Wait,
merch.
we don't have merch yet. We don't have merch yet.
Oh, we don't? Why don't we have merch?
We do have hats coming though. So
That's
stay
a revenue
tuned.
stream that
we
we're
do have
ignoring.
hats coming. Spoilers.
Why are we ignoring this revenue stream?
No, I'm not ignoring it. It's they've just taken so long to get back to me because of the pandemic.
We need more passive income
I
revenue
know,
streams.
but like I know, baby. Anyway,
We'll be right back.
Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. We just want to take a break to tell you to like thanks for listening to our podcast, and if you want to rate it, that would be really awesome for us. Like
Listen, we're on break. We're not talking to you like podcast hosts right now. We're just talking to you like people.
as a friend.
And we just want to say, please rate the show because it helps out huge amounts.
Like we're not desperate. We're like kind of desperate.
We're giving shout outs right now to all the people who are giving it ratings. So huge shout out right now to Brian Jorgensen. That was sick of you, dude. Thank you. God bless. Huge shout out right now to Mark W. in Springfield, Connecticut.
Back to our podcast.
Jenny Blythe
Hey, back to our podcast.
in Tuscany,
and
Florida.
back to our podcast.
God bless you. Thank you.
Steven.
Thank you for supporting the show.
And we're back.
We're back.
Are we going to talk more about Click?
No, we're talking about our bank account. I just checked it. It's fucking killing it.
Is that 30 million
31
and
million.
$1?
That's right.
Hell yeah, guys.
We did it.
Don't forget to check out our Patreon link in the description. We
Please
do
do.
extra bonus episodes. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you do like it because it helps the algorithm do something. I don't know. I don't care anymore.
Our
I decided.
Patreon's great because it gives us a little bit of play money.
Wait, I want to talk about Click because
I just love this idea that we have $30
I
million.
know.
It's so great.
I like it too.
Yeah.
What's his face is in it? The Christopher Walker.
Christopher
For
Walker's in
Walken.
it. No, Christopher Runner's in it, Nikki. Christopher Runner's in it, not Christopher Walker.
Does he like Hanukkah?
He's a Hanukkah man.
Christopher Walken is in it.
Yes, of course he is.
And he continuously
He's the maintenance man.
He continuously calls his wife hot. Like
Oh, yeah, he does.
It's like slamming body or something like that.
That's right.
Banging body.
Dude, Beckinsale was on
She was
fire
hot. Oh my god,
in
she
that
was
movie.
so fucking hot.
It was crazy.
Christopher Walken was not lying.
No. Christopher Walken was underselling her, if anything.
Yeah.
Like, it was ridiculous, dude.
So true.
So, yeah, go watch Click tonight, dude. You fucking take your pants off, you know what I'm saying?
Aw. Well, he only has sex with her for like a minute because of the remote control he uses, and
Oh, that's right.
yeah, and she's like very unsatisfied.
Why wouldn't he back that shit up and do it again?
He couldn't. He loses control of the remote control.
I forgot the rules.
Well, he did too. Like he abused it too much, and then he just started skipping his life, and it was like not controllable. And
Well,
then
he's just skipping the boring parts.
No, he tried. He was trying to just skip the boring parts, but then the remote remembers like what your preferences are, so it starts skipping like when it thinks that you want to skip.
I hate when it thinks that it knows
That's
what
the
I
whole
want.
thing. It was a commentary on technology.
I hate that.
It was a commentary on like not, trying to skip through boring parts of your life.
You know what I can't stand is if I'm browsing Reddit on my mobile device, which everyone says, by the way.
Uh-huh.
and it says, "Do you want to switch to the Reddit app or keep browsing?"
I hate
And
that.
I'm like, "Fuck yourself!" Actually,
Yeah, I want us on the
Just-
mobile
I
site.
just clicked on it, so I'm just where I am actually, and I don't want to leave where I am at.
So
you
you-
fucking assholes! I'm just trying to check my. Oh, who's gonna be a sick fantasy ad this week?
So you know when like people are like, let's skip 2020, come on, 2021 already. I think about Click, and I'm like, there's some moments we'll miss if we do that.
I think that we should make an exception for this one time.
No,
Use the click remote
I
on
want to
2020.
see. I want to see what happens.
I want to see what happens on January 1st, 2021.
Well,
Okay.
I guess I'll fill you in on why it happened then.
Thank you. I hope that I'm pretty pleasant on autopilot, because I think he was very he was autopilot-y during that, right? Like
Yeah.
when it was being
Yeah.
skipped. Yeah. Really good idea for a movie, by the way. And I thought that
I mean,
movie
you
was
kind
great.
of feel like autopilot anyway, because you kind of do the same stuff every day.
Well, so do you.
No, I don't. I'm constantly doing new things.
You do the same shit every day.
Sometimes I'm like,
you water your
nah.
plants.
Sometimes
and
no, I don't water them every day.
you
And sometimes
meditate.
I come home with a litter of kittens. Sometimes I am
That's
like delivering fruit and flowers to my transcendental meditation ritual. Sometimes I'm like preparing for a moon bath, which actually is tomorrow. There's a full moon tomorrow.
So
Do you know that? It's
no.
October 1st.
Tomorrow-
Well, not when you hear it, but
Tomorrow's the moon bath day.
tomorrow's a moon bath day. It's a full moon. Got to let go of like anything holding you back, like
That's tight.
your predictable ass husband's attitude.
You know what? You got an attitude problem.
Probably.
So
Oh, you said problem?
no, you got an attitude problem.
Probably.
I didn't say probably. All right, and that's the problem. Okay, so then he did a film called Rain Over Me, and then
Rain Over Me?
what is it?
Oh, interesting, because I thought that Rain Over Me wasn't part of his...
I thought it was called Rain on Me, asshole. Did you say
Whatever.
Rain on Me?
I said it was... Oh, like, that's such a big difference.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
You didn't even think it was there.
Imagine a movie called Rain on Me.
That's the one where he rebuilds his kitchen every day.
Dude, it's the one where he was a firefighter on 9/11, actually.
Was he a firefighter? I thought his family
don't
just died. I think his family just died in the crash. And so, like,
I don't know.
the wife wanted the kitchen remodeled. And so when they died, the kitchen was being remodeled. So he would constantly remodel the kitchen. And then after it was remodeled, he'd tear it back down again.
Oh, she probably wanted it to stay remodeled, though.
I don't know. He would get sad because he wanted to just keep working for her, I guess. I don't
I
remember.
get that.
I don't really remember the rest of the movie. I just remember he kept remodeling his kitchen.
Damn, dude.
It was pretty sad.
That's kind of like you with our bedroom.
No, I once I remodel something, it just kind of stays.
Yeah,
Unless I hate it.
Well, right. So you did our bedroom initially, and then you've been remodeling.
That was
shit out
the
of
only one time I remodeled it again.
it. So you remodeled
But
it
I
twice.
only painted it. Like, I didn't really remodel.
You
I
put
didn't...
this giant sticker on the wall.
Huh?
You put a huge sticker on the wall.
No, I did not.
Huge pattern sticker on the wall.
Today? Or you mean recently?
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm saying that, like, that's still part of the new remodel. Like, I didn't remodel it.
Well, it's a huge difference, though, and I just think that you kind of remodeled it.
Do you
that's
not
all.
like it?
No, I like it.
You don't like it.
I like it. It's a choice.
God.
It's a choice
Move
that you
on.
made.
Move on. You know what?
I actually do like it. I'm
You're
not, I'm actually
lucky.
just kidding. I do like it.
That if anything happened to me in a plane crash, all the stuff is already remodeled. You don't have to keep remodeling
You know what?
anything.
I would tear the sticker down,
And just leave it
And-
down.
and then I would leave it down. Yeah. I
Fuck
do.
off.
I'm actually kidding. I actually really do like the sticker.
No, you don't.
I'm
Go- it's
just
fine
to be
not
honest.
to like it. It's
just
fine.
to be honest.
It's fine.
I'm being
It's
honest.
not a sticker, by the way. It's peel and stick wallpaper.
It's a big sticker.
It's not a
Sorry.
sticker.
It's a big sticker. Okay. So then he does a film called I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry.
This is the one that I was in as an extra.
Nikki.
I was in
Here we go.
3 nights of a shoot. It's awful. I hated it. But I only did it because I wanted to be close to Adam Sandler. Well, actually, no. Not just Adam Sandler, but I was obsessed with King of Queens at this time.
Yes.
So
You still are.
I found, well, yeah, but I've seen all of the episodes. But at this time, it was like when I was in the heat of, I was watching King of Queens every single day because I would have it on TiVo recorded. And I was watching King of Queens and Sex and the City every day. And Kevin James, I found out, was going to be doing this movie with Adam Sandler. And I was like, holy shit. Also, Nick Swartzen was my favorite comedian at the time. This was like 2007. And I was like, he's my favorite comedian. He's also in the movie. And I got to be on set with all of them at the same time. But it was freezing ass cold. And we had to be in like skimpy wedding dresses because like we're pretending it's like really fun outside. And Even Jessica Biel was like really cold, like she was freezing. She'd come out in a big old coat, and then they would like
Even
remove
Biel? Everyone knows her as warm-blooded Biel.
As warm-blooded Biel, I know. But she was even Biel was
wow,
cold.
Man.
Was cold. But I will say, so there was a moment where I almost got picked. They were picking extras to be almost featured as like dancing with Kevin James. Yeah. And I almost got picked. I got picked, but then they said I was 2 inches too short. They picked a girl that looked just like me in the same color dress. She's dancing with him in the movie. I mean, she doesn't look just like me, but she has dark hair, turquoise dress. I was wearing the same ass dress. And I had this whole thing planned for what I was going to say to him. And now that I think about it, I'm so glad the universe decided to switch it and not pick me. I was going to say...
Oh, no.
You didn't just save my life, Brown Eyes. You made my life worth saving.
Why are you like this? Why are you like this? You're the most embarrassing person I've ever known.
I know. I cringe.
Oh,
I cringe.
What's that from, Nikki?
It's from a King of Queens episode, but then Carrie finds out, so he has it engraved, and she's always like thought that was such a romantic thing that he said, but then she finds out that he took it from a show where the main character said that to a monkey. So she gets really mad, and I just wanted him to know I watched the show a lot.
Why were you going to say that to him?
I don't know. I was 20, and I was a fangirl.
Will you apologize to everyone?
I'm so sorry, Kevin James, and I'm so sorry to the extra that replaced me instead of me dancing with him.
Are you sorry to the phrase from the show, too?
I didn't write the phrase. They wrote it. I just am a fan.
Can I ask, in your mind's eye, you say something like that, what does he say back?
So in my mind's eye at the time, now looking back, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so glad I didn't say it. But at the time, I say this line, and he goes, you watch the show. And then I go, yeah, I'm a fan.
You guys, is this not the biggest fucking dork that has ever existed? This is why I love this woman.
So
she is the corniest fucking dork.
I'm so glad I didn't say that.
On the earth. You should be on every fucking t-shirt in the world with the word dork under it.
I agree, but no one believes me. I tell people all the time
it's
that
because they all think you're so attractive and shit.
No, it's not why.
Yeah,
that's not why. It's because I sound really dumb all the time. So like people think, she's just dumb, but I'm a huge dork. Well, I guess you could be dumb and a dork.
No.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Anyway, how about them Christmas songs?
I just wanted to take a moment because that was just so crazy. I just think that maybe we should cancel the show, honestly.
Yeah, that's I didn't have to share that, but you're welcome for ruining your day today.
This isn't even an After Dark episode.
I know.
Like, wow.
I cringe thinking about that. Sometimes I forget, but then you know how my mind works where like you talk about something and it pulls up all the memories from that thing?
Yeah.
So you said Chuck and Larry, and oh yeah, Lance Bass was singing there too. But no one cared. Oh, I'm sorry, Lance Bass. Wait, maybe he watches this.
That was a double insult. Not only did you...
He's very sweet.
You just destroyed Lance Bass.
He's very sweet.
And then you destroyed him a second time by saying maybe he's watching this.
He's very sweet.
Because in your mind's eye, that's possible because he's such a loser that he's probably watching
I just remember, okay, so like you're not in my head, okay? But like during this night, it's like the middle of the fucking night and it's freezing, right? Like I told you. And we're all in skimpy clothes and we don't want to be there. We just want to go home. And the director is trying to get this shot where Lance Bass is singing, and you could watch the movie. He's singing at this one spot at the end,
and nobody cares, right?
No. So he had to get us to care. We can't go home.
Okay.
So the director is like, "Come on, everybody! It's Lance Bass! It's Lance Bass!" And everyone's like. He's like, come on, make some noise for Lance Bass.
Is Lance Bass there? Is he like kicking rocks in the background?
No, he's there. He's on the stage.
Yeah, but he hears this and he sees your reactions. Is he just like, fuck?
He was very good spirited. I love Lance. Okay, Lance, I love you.
He seems like a nice guy.
I love you. I have 1 degree of separation from him too.
Oh,
he was on our good friend Kasim G's Pajama Pants podcast recently.
How's about that?
So how's about that? And Kasim G was on our Chief Competitor Big Moods
Chief
podcast.
Competitor, please stop it. Cease and desist.
So I'm just saying, like, Lance can be watching it, and I'm sorry. But I remember that night, I cheered, mostly because I wanted to go home.
Lance Bass is utterly destroyed.
At least
There's nothing left.
At least I didn't have a line that I was gonna tell Lance Bass because I was never an NSYNC fan, so like I don't have any quotes from.
Well, there's nothing that you could say to Lance Bass that he hasn't heard before. Like
What?
bye bye
You know, I
bye
was gonna
Lance
say
Bass.
what I did say was bye bye bye.
The guy probably gets that coming out of every
I
fucking
think
elevator.
I think I just came up with it.
Probably leaving every taxi he gets that
Bye
shit.
bye bye.
Poor guy.
Okay. So anyway, Chuck and Larry had some sweet memories, sweet memes.
I will never see you the same. Okay.
It was before I was union too, so I was getting paid a shit rate to be there. I think it was like less than $100 a day for like a 13-hour day.
I'm sorry about
Which
that.
wasn't a day, it was a night. And you know how I fall asleep too really easily? I had to be awake from like 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And then I had to drive back to Santa Barbara.
How did you do that?
I just really wanted to be in a Kevin James movie. Well, it was an Adam Sandler movie.
Do people send you screenshots? Can you see yourself in this film?
No. No, you can't
That's
see me.
way worse.
Yeah, it's way
Are you
worse.
in the credits?
No, extras don't make it to the credits.
Oh, I'm just used
They
to
just
being
say
in
the
I'm just-
extras
sorry,
casting.
I'm just used to being in the credits, I guess.
Same.
No, not in this case though.
Yeah, because it was an extra. I just said that.
So anyway, I just wanted to say
You're
that.
so stupid.
So then
I don't know. Were you in the credits for Smiley? That
we can
movie.
Move on. We can move on. Very good, by the way. I was waiting
you.
for it.
All
I
right.
actually put
set
it
it
right
up?
on the tee for you. I did.
I forgot that you were in the credits for that. Probably because you weren't that important. Anyway, go on.
I definitely was very important in that film, and I'd like you to take that back.
Oh yeah, because you killed that really good-looking character.
She was very hot.
Very hot.
That was Nikki, by the way, in the movie. Okay.
Spoilers.
So then he does You Don't Mess with the Zohans.
That's the knife one, right? The hairdresser one.
That's he's got two,
He's a hairdresser.
two blow dryers on the poster. I never saw it.
I never saw it either.
I was just too devastated by the poster.
But my friend's husband was his stunt double in that movie.
There was stunts?
Yeah, they did like knife throwing and stuff.
No kidding.
That's all I know. Because he was knife throwing.
Tell her my condolences.
He's a professional knife thrower.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So then he does Funny People with Judd Apatow.
Oh, right. Eminem's in that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Got a fun story?
No, I wish I was an extra in that movie. So then I could have almost said a cringy thing to him too.
What would you say if you met
I don't
Eminem?
think I could speak if I don't think I could speak.
Do you have something in your mind's eye
No.
while we're there?
No,
Are you
I don't.
sure?
I think I would, like, every time I think of it, I just feel like I'm going to cry.
I think you'd say some corny ass shit.
I think I would forget how to speak. To be 100% honest, I think I would forget words.
The best thing about it is that he wouldn't even give a fuck.
I know.
You could go up to him and be like, I love you. You're the best of all time.
I
And
wouldn't say
everyone who
that.
knows you knows that you love Eminem. Everyone knows that. You could say any of that shit.
I know
and he's
all
just
that.
like, uh-huh.
That's why I don't think about things to say to him, because I know all that already, and he doesn't even like it anyway. So,
It's just so funny to me.
and I also know that he doesn't like it. So, like, I want to respect him.
Okay, I got it. I like that you're actually reasoning with me about it.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, I've thought about this scenario a
I know,
lot,
clearly.
but I'm like, nah, every route I go, I don't have any words to say to him.
So then he does a movie called Grown Ups.
Right. This is when I'm like, kids shit.
So
Kids shit.
so the significant development that I ignored coming out of the break because I decided to do another $30 million joke
Right.
instead of coming out of the break with the
Oh,
information.
the pivotal thing, the
Pivotal
cliffhanger
thing.
that everyone was waiting on.
Everyone's been holding their breath.
Mm.
Sorry for those of you who lost family members during that. But Adam Sandler had kids in 2006. So click, and he had kids.
Oh.
So he started to make films afterwards.
Now it all clicks.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, that's what I was going to say. Damn it. Can we cut that so that I can say it?
Nah.
Now it all clicks.
That was good.
Thank you.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I prepared for this show. So yeah, so that was when he had kids,
Okay.
and then afterwards it begins this steady spiral of what we've all seen.
Oh, I met
Heading
I
towards-
met Adam Sandler on Chuck and Larry too.
How was he?
He was really nice. I met his dog too. He brought his dog to the
Did he
set.
talk to you like Sandler or like Adam?
He didn't really talk to me, to be honest. He just introduced himself, and then he went back to.
Does he say hi? I'm Adam. Or does he go hello?
No, he goes, oh, nice to meet you. Nice to. It was like that. Nice to meet you.
Handshake?
No.
A high five?
No.
Okay.
It wasn't formal.
What about Kevin James? Did you meet him?
No.
That's funnier.
Because I probably would have said my line.
Oh, man. Okay. So we're at the grown-ups phase. He does this movie basically to have vacations with his friends and hang out.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talked about
I
it.
get it. It's like
Yeah.
what JK wants to do and
100%.
stuff. And
100%.
I like it.
Yeah.
Getting to work with your friends is tight.
It's very tight, but not when you made grown-ups. I think we can all agree on that.
Well, what's like the thinning is better?
Thinning's way better, yeah.
Okay.
Thinning 2, actually. It's way better. Yeah. Thinning 1, it's close. It's close.
Actually, Internet Famous is probably more about you hanging out with your friends.
That's true. That's very true. And obviously, all of those movies are 5 stars.
That's how we got $30 million.
That's exactly right.
But be honest, so I have two brains about this.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, as a Sandler fan, I was not really happy with this phase. Like, I didn't like it. I didn't like the movies. But as a, person that's been in the entertainment industry, like, I mean, how sick is that? You got to do all these movies that were cool, that everyone loved, and then you could just cash checks. And you just, like, hang out with your friends and cash checks, dollar bills.
It's absolutely sick.
I'm like, good for you, man.
Dude,
Just
and
like,
he only made more and more money since then. It's not like his career has taken a downward spiral or anything.
Yeah.
Like, he signed that Netflix deal, which is coming up, and then he started cranking them out.
It's like when Robert De Niro stopped doing, like, serious gangster movies and he started doing, like, Meet the Fockers.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not doing good movies anymore.
People are making fun of it, but then I'm like, he's just cashing checks. Like, why do you want to put yourself, like, acting's hard and it's very emotionally tolling.
You know what else is hard? Alimony.
Yeah.
Fucking poor De Niro, bro. He's like, I can't do good movies anymore because they don't pay, dude. He's like, I got to do shit movies because I got to pay my fucking ex-wife.
He's divorced?
Dude, his ex-wife cleaned him, though.
Really? I didn't know that.
So you know how he owns, like, that sushi restaurant?
No.
Nobu?
Oh, he does?
He's like a partial owner of
I
that
didn't know
Nobu
that.
shit. So
I didn't know, boo.
that was really sick. Can I say that line, actually? We're going to cut that. I bet you didn't know, boo.
I don't get it.
So he had a string of success with like while they were married. They were married for a while and they had, I think, a kid. But yeah, the alimony was just a goddamn nightmare.
I bet.
So this guy's like, Joker, fuck yeah. Like, Meet the Fuckers for anybody?
Joker was a good serious movie.
Joker was tight.
All right.
Okay, so but I don't think anyone would have thought that De Niro would have been in a DC movie before, even though it was very serious.
I mean, Jack Nicholson is in one. Like,
yeah, but De Niro though, Jack Nicholson loves money. Everyone knows that. But maybe they didn't back then. I think you just made a really salient point, actually, and I would like to have made that point.
All right.
Okay, so then he does Grown Ups too. Well, actually, he did That's My Boy. But I didn't see that movie, so I'm just moving
never
on.
even heard of that movie.
Oh, and he did Jack and Jill.
See, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one that I remember being like, ooh, sad.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
Pacino's in that movie.
Really?
Al Pacino.
Why?
I know. And he does that Dunkachino commercial, which is now famous as a clip on YouTube's, where he's Al Pacino doing a Dunkin' Donuts commercial, and it has a ton of references and catchphrases from his movies. And when you watch it, it is eerie because you're like, I get that he's in on the joke, but I'm very saddened by this.
I just remembered like Eminem's line in Funny People.
Oh my god.
It just made me laugh.
What was it?
Like, so the guy's trying to point out, I think it was Adam Sandler even, trying to point out to Eminem who Everybody Loves Raymond is. You know, Everyone Loves Raymond. I don't remember his last name, but
Ray Romano.
Yeah, but his real last name is not Ray Romano.
His actual last name is like, I don't know.
Well, anyway, he's like, you don't know Ray? Everybody Loves Raymond? And Eminem's like, I don't love him. Anyway.
Thank you for that, Nikki. Wonderful. So then he did That's My Boy. No, I don't know that movie. He did Grown Ups too.
Yeah, okay.
I definitely didn't watch that movie.
I know, like Swartzen was like one of my favorite comics, and he's in those movies, but they just didn't look good.
Yeah, I think a lot of those guys are really happy
Yeah.
to be in those movies.
Yeah, I mean, like you make a
Because
lot
he
of
hooks his friends up.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, so when I was talking to some of the crew on Chuck and Larry, that's how I actually met Adam Sandler, was because I was talking to the crew members, and then Sandler was like saying hi to them, and then it was like an intermediary thing. But anyway, I was talking to the crew for a while, and he was saying how Adam Sandler picks the same, not only the same cast, but also the same crew on every movie. Like so like he really likes working with the same people all the time. And so I could relate to that.
Same. I've only heard that he's a really good guy, by the way.
Yeah. So like if he likes you, he hooks you up for sure.
So that's tight. And he's obviously very loyal to his friends, especially Kevin Nealon and all those guys, man.
Mm-hmm.
Spade.
Yeah.
I like to say Spade like that, like I know him.
Yeah, I know you do.
It's really cool.
So cool.
Yeah. So then he does The Ridiculous Six, which was his first Netflix feature.
Oh, right. I didn't watch that.
Yeah, so he signed in like 2014, I think. He signed this huge thing with Netflix where Netflix is going to produce all the Happy Madison productions now.
Oh.
And so all of the movies go through Netflix first. And it was like $500 million or something crazy. Yeah. So, yeah, he's only been fucking killing it.
That's tight.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can hate on his movies all you want, but like, he's cashing checks. Boy.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's crazy. So then
he's feeding his family.
He does The Do-Over with Spade.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't watch it.
I didn't see it, but I heard. But I actually it was a really good idea for a movie. I thought. I intend on watching it. There's no reason why I wouldn't watch that.
Wasn't
movie.
it just like Groundhog's Day?
No, this is one where he is a hitman,
Oh.
and his friend, or something like that. He's like an agent or something, and his friend is in a terrible marriage or whatever. He's like fucked, and so they fake his death. So that he gets a do-over, basically.
That's cool. That's a
cool
good
idea.
concept.
Yeah, it's
good
a cool idea.
concept.
And I think Sandler plays a serious hitman in it, which is kind of cool. It's a different thing for
All
him.
right, maybe I'll go watch it. Sold.
We'll watch it.
Okay.
So that's a movie that I was like, yeah, I'd watch this movie.
Yeah.
Sandy Wexler is not.
What's that one again?
I don't know.
It sounds like he's playing a character.
But he's playing a character, and I just took one look at it, and I was like,
yeah, I don't like the name.
I'm going to pass.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
I'm passing on this one.
Sounds like, when your improv friends like are coming up with characters to do for their reel, and they're like, this one's Sandy Wexler.
And I'm like, I get it. He's supposed to be really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So then after that, he does.
And they wear a silly wig.
They always wear a silly wig and funny glasses.
They got a really silly inflection.
Yeah, and they got a face that nobody makes. Like, ooh.
But it's catchy.
Exactly. It's basically like an SNL character.
Exactly. Well, they want to be on SNL. That's why they do these characters.
Oh, is that why?
That is why. If ever you
Thank you for bridging
come
that.
across an improv person, depending on the type of improv they study, but if they want to be on SNL, they got to do these characters for real.
Crazy characters. A lot of props.
I'm not shitting on them, even though it sounds like I'm shitting on them. Some
I am.
Some are really good, but some are not so good.
I know exactly what you're talking about right now. Yeah. I can picture all of those people, and it's just really funny.
I wish I could show examples.
Me too.
But you're going to have to look them up on your own.
You had to know the types. Okay.
Go search Google like improv character reels or something like that.
It's pretty wild.
You'll find some.
You'll have some fun.
Some gems.
So
some uncut gems.
He does nice. Not yet, though.
Okay.
He does Murder Mystery first.
Oh, I like that movie.
We liked that movie. We saw that movie. We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston's is in that film.
Pluralizing.
And she is, I'll tell you what, I'll pluralize the shit out of that. You know what I'm saying?
She was so hot in Meet the Millers.
How did she do it?
Like when she was being a stripper, I'm like, how are you 50 and you're like so fucking
She stripped all the way down and they hosed her down and she still looked good.
And it was her, right? Like it wasn't like a body double.
No. They hosed her all the way
She's
down.
Hot as fuck.
They even put her in a dunk tank first.
It looked like it.
Yeah. She was wet.
But her makeup was just glistening. It wasn't even like running all crazy.
Had to be makeup. Had to be waterproof. Had to be.
I mean, definitely.
Had to be. Okay. So then he does the film Uncut Gems.
Oh, that's the end?
No.
Oh. He did more after?
Well, he's got one coming out soon.
Oh, that's what it was.
He has
the
one
Halloween...
called Goldman v. Silverman. Never heard of it.
No.
He's got one called The Wrong Missy. I have no idea what that is.
I kind of heard of that.
And he has one called Hubie Halloween, which is why I titled this episode That's why I did this episode during the month of October for your spooktacular weeks.
Yeah, I told Steve to pick a scary
Halloween.
I told him to pick a scary Halloween topic, and he picked this, and he said, well, there's a Halloween movie in it.
Like a Christopher Nolan film, I got to the point at the very end. And I think everyone liked that.
Ooh.
Do you guys like that?
So, what's your favorite one?
Well, first, let's talk about Uncut Gems.
Right. So some people think that this should be an Oscar winner, or he should win an Oscar for this, and then some people thought it sucked ass. So we watched it, and what did you think?
I thought it was a fucking incredible movie.
We thought it was great until the end.
And that's it.
And we both agreed on that.
I absolutely loathe.
But I will have to say that's how most movies are for me. I even if I like a movie, like the ending just really makes or breaks it for me.
Yeah, I can. It's about the whole story, you know?
I just really hate a movie if it has a bad ending.
Same. Some people love that ending, though. And I understand.
I mean, you love
it.
the 51st Dates ending, and I respectfully disagree.
I thought it was absolutely beautiful.
But you said that we were going to...
We're not mentioning that show.
You said we were going to
anymore.
disagree on a lot of these movies, but it didn't sound like we disagreed on very many of these movies.
We really didn't, but we also have similar tastes.
Right. He was like, yeah, well, we'll talk about why you like it, why I hate it, or whatever. But we kind of just agreed on everything.
We really did.
Yeah.
So
we should get married.
Right?
Yeah.
We have a cool connection, I think.
I got a cool soundtrack to play at the wedding.
Yeah, I know. I think we all know what that would be. So
Mentally Ill from
Oh
Bambi.
my God, Nikki.
Oh, it's coming out in a couple weeks. It's not even this one.
Holy shit, folks. Okay, so summing up Adam Sandler's career.
Yeah.
We got the new movie, Hubie Halloween.
The new movie.
If you haven't seen the trailer for Hubie Halloween,
I haven't.
don't.
Okay.
Just watch it when it comes out on Netflix, I guess.
We even have it turned off where it doesn't play the trailers on Netflix.
Thank God for that, dude. That was a
That was
rough
really annoying.
setting.
I don't like how apps are loud. That's why I didn't like TikTok for a while, because when you open it, it just nonstop plays things.
Yeah.
You scroll, but you can't ever get silence.
Yeah.
It's just playing things.
There's no peace.
Constantly. I just wish that you could pause it.
Me too, because now that we turned off trailers, you can't even access trailers.
Yeah.
So that sucks, but at least it doesn't destroy my eyeballs.
Someone showed us how, but I forget.
Well, we should figure that out.
I guess.
We'll get on it.
It's not really pressing to me.
Nah, we'll get on it.
So don't watch the Hubie Halloween trailer?
No. I'm saying the trailer's not good. I don't know if the movie's good.
Okay.
But the trailer's not good.
If you want to save yourself from judging the movie before
Correct.
it comes out,
Exactly.
then don't watch the trailer.
The trailer is objectively awful.
Got it.
Everyone agrees 1,000%.
Right.
So
were you going to say your favorite movie or?
my favorite Adam Sandler film
Yeah.
to date would have been Uncut Gems if not for the ending.
Really?
Yeah, it would have been.
Wow.
Yeah, it would have been. But because I just thought it was brilliantly done, the way that they amped up all the tension and shit, I just thought it was really good. But the ending destroyed it for me, so fuck that movie. And I would like to announce my favorite Adam Sandler movie is officially 51st Dates.
Really? What? Is it just because I hate it?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. I decided that I love it more than any other movie.
Fuck you.
No, my favorite Adam Sandler movie, I would have to say, is probably Click.
Okay.
I think that's a dunk.
I think that's my second favorite.
It's safe though. I gotta say that was a safe choice. That was very safe.
No, some would argue.
disappointed in
Some would
myself.
argue because some people are just like, yo, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, or bust. Those two, top of the line. Anything else. A lot of people hated Click when it came out. I remember
Did
a
it
lot
really?
of Sandler fans. They were expecting something funny. I think they were expecting his
Right.
normal slapstick humor, and it was kind of it wasn't funny, right?
I just feel like I just completely blew it because I went safe.
You blew it.
See?
I would say Wedding Singer 100% is 100% my favorite Adam Sandler movie.
See, I like it. That's a riskier choice.
It's not.
I just think I played it. I was just trying to play defense.
I just don't think anything compares to it. It's got all the elements. He's funny in it. He's charming. There's romance. There's emotions. It's got a good arc. It's got a good soundtrack. It's got a good, all the side players, all the supporting cast is really good. Got Drew Barrymore.
Good
She's really
answer.
good. All the
That's a good
acting is
answer.
really good. I have just no notes. Like no notes to the script, no notes to the no notes.
That's how you
wardrobe.
honestly, that's how you do it.
The George what's his name? The George Michael
Scott?
kind of like no, the guy Boy George. Boy George, but he's not Boy George. He's just like a lookalike. You know, he like is obsessed with Boy George.
Okay.
You know that character in the movie?
I don't.
Do you not remember
that? But this is so good.
He helps her like pick out wedding dresses.
I'm just embarrassed with myself right now.
Anyway, I just thought all around great. Also, the limo driver. I love how he like auditions the limo driver, who's his friend, who he's gonna hire anyway, because he's the only person that like drives limos. That guy is in Grandma's Boy.
That's right.
He's the lead in that. He's great. He's in a lot of Sandler movies too.
I should have picked this one. I really should have.
Yeah, well, I hope you think about your choices.
I am. I'm already am.
I'm already am. You don't even remember Chris Farley's part in Billy Madison. So, like, how much of a fan are you even?
I'm a casual fan.
I thought I was too, but I mean, I forgot that I was like really obsessed with him for a few years. I even had a Christmas ornament with his picture on it.
Wow, that's stretching it actually. That's
when I'm obsessed with someone, I go all out.
You really do.
I don't know if you've noticed.
Well, you don't have a Christmas ornament with me on it.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, thanks for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please rate us 5 stars if you liked it. Also, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/sticky. Even though we're worth $30 million, we still enjoy your patronage.
It's play money, folks. It's margarita money, all right?
We also have bonus content over there, which is really fun. And also there's a dope-ass community in the Discord and just in general in the live streams and stuff. And yeah, it's tight. Merch is coming soon, you know, just for more play money.
Hell yeah, girl. Buy our fucking merch.
And I hope you're having a very spooktacular Shocktober.
Oh, good job. Way to lock it out.
Thank you. Way to shock it out.
We're done with you being the most embarrassing person on the planet, I think.
Hey, you didn't just save my eye. Wait. You didn't just save my life, brown eyes. You made my life worth saving.
Imagine being this poor son of a bitch. It's freezing.
I literally thought I was going to put that in my wedding vows. But then I was like, nah, he doesn't like King of Queens as much.
Dude, imagine it's freezing. You're Kevin James. You've been shooting 14 hours or whatever. Mm-hmm. An extra walks up to you and says, this brown eyes line.
No, I don't just walk up. We're dancing throughout the whole scene. So he has to dance with me the whole time. Like,
so you keep saying it over and over again?
No, I say it once and then the rest of the time it's just awkward.
It's awkward, all right.
Okay, so, but do you watch King of Queens?
I've seen a couple episodes.
So his cousin in the show, Danny, I don't know if it's his real cousin. I don't think it is. But his cousin in the show is named Danny. And he was also in Chuck and Larry. And he was hanging out with the extras the whole time. He was like that guy who was like flirting with the extras.
Yeah, I know the type.
Yeah. And so I was like,
he's king of the kingdom over there.
Yeah. I was like, well, he likes extras. So like, it won't be that weird that if I say a line to Kevin James.
I like when you're like, well, he likes extras. That's very true, by the way.
We'll pass it on through him. Like, hey, can you tell Kevin,
oh my God,
you didn't just save my my life, brown eyes.
You know what's not?
I'm so embarrassing, and you married me.
Yeah, I know. I'm so embarrassed right now by it. I'm cringing. But,
me too.
But what you just described, hey, can you pass this along?
Yeah.
Like as an extra, that happens.
I know.
That's something people don't know, though.
Sometimes people have messaged me to like tell people in JK stuff, or like, can you tell Jenna Marbles that I said this?
Oh, right. That happens too.
I'm like, what? Yeah, I'll pass it along.
Yeah, dude, we'll come out of the blue and just tell them that you said some shit.
But yeah, in my head, I thought that was perfectly fine. So, I understand.
Well, listen, we completely understand that we're losing our whole audience for this one.
We'll see you next week. Bye.